And then lift that above your head.
I don't know. Good morning, everybody. It is... Why do I always have such a hard time remembering what day it is? Tuesday. Because I didn't go to ballet this morning. I'm going to modern right now. And it starts in just under 45 minutes. So I need to get a move on and get out the house. And what else is going on today? I have a voice lesson with Colin. And I might show you a little bit of it. And want to share some more superhuman voice tips for you. And make sure that you are gonna join us if you want to up the capacity of your voice, shift any tension, fatigue in your physical voice, but also what is your message, what is your resonance, give you a bit of a download of what our voice really is, how powerful it is, and how us finding it, discovering it, allowing it to come through is the key to everything. And so particularly if you are an entrepreneur or you want to be an entrepreneur, maybe you're already a high level influencer and yet wanting to take it to the next level and really discover your capacity and your capacity to let your message be even brighter and bigger without doing more, in fact by doing less, and really the getting out of the way and surrendering and allowing it to come through. I wrote a whole epic Instagram post on it this morning, so you can go check that out. And yeah, so that's the day, and then other bits and pieces as we go. So, ready? Let's go! There is still snow on the ground. Can you hear the bells? That means I'm late. Check out these. I always enjoy looking at the... Oh, don't walk under the ladder. I always enjoy looking at the records that guy has out. They're really interesting. I like that one that was all like clouds and the swirl and the question of balance. I want to show you my favourite app at the moment, but I can't do it right now because I'm still on my bag with one hand, I'm holding me with the other, so I'll show you myself. But what's your favourite iPhone app right now? I want to know, so let me know in the comments. So I just pointed that out because sirening is a voice. Really good for your like warm up of a so I'm practicing that. Aww. This is my favourite app. Right. Yay! So if you live in New York, subway time tells you when the subway is actually going to arrive, which means that you can only rush, or you only need to rush, or never rush really. You only need to, what am I trying to say? My point is, no more rushing, because you know when the subways are coming. So when there's a, oh, the subway's coming, I need to move more swiftly, can happen rather than rushing because you don't know. You know what I mean, right? Hi guys, I am home from modern class. I had a ton of very cool imagery. Yesterday in Holy Shift, if you were there, you would know, we did this process and like exercise where we were connecting to our pelvises and our spines. We drew them and so went deeper into the anatomy, and then experienced the image of a fountain coming up through right from our base, like all the way up, and I felt that so strongly today in modern class, and it was like I could just totally like rest into this inner support, and all of the imagery that has been coming to me, again, it was really sweet, next level of coming together. And often in modern class I have this experience of in fact dance class in general, I guess, of I don't know what I'm doing and I'm like following along, but I have this like inner dialogue of I don't get it, like I don't get the exercise. And I used to be, when I was in, you know, I guess my whole real life actually, when I was taking dance classes, I don't know actually when it happened, because I feel like when I was a kid it wasn't a thing, but there was some point at which suddenly I found it hard to pick up routines, and I found it hard to remember things and to, I guess, just be present. And then I would notice myself being like, Laura, be present, focus. Oh, excuse me. And not being it. And then I'd have this dialogue in my head of focus, don't beat yourself up, don't say you can't do it or you can't remember it or this is hard, etc. But focus on the other. And it would be like this constant back and forth dialogue in my head. And then I was like, totally not getting the exercise. Anyway, I'm going to make an action shift video about that today, because I feel like it's something that so many people struggle with, and I still do. It's changed immensely, and yet there's always another level. And so I was experiencing it today in a next level of I can really just be in my body and with the imagery and trusting that to move me, and it felt really sweet. And I also let you into a little anatomy secret, I guess, or like Franklin method journey secret. I don't know if it's a secret, but anyway, it is that while Eric spends a lot of time in anatomy books, I literally have this image of him like climbing into an anatomy book, which kind of he does on a level, but he right from early morning, he will open his anatomy books and just be looking at them. And I've always been this like observer of like, oh cool, I want to be in that, and I want to see that, and I want to know what you're experiencing, and yet somehow removed from it. And since coming back from being in London and the teacher training and I don't know, whatever shift is going on right now, I've been having breakfast with my anatomy books, well, Eric's anatomy books actually. There's kind of piles of anatomy books here. There's his this is his dynamic climate through imagery, and then this anatomy book, and there's those over there, and literally just staring at the images. And so, I know it's funny because when I eat, I focus on my food. I don't think about stuff, or I do my best to stay excuse me. I do my best to stay present with my food and present with the moment, rather than thinking about things or on my phone or reading anything that takes my energy away from my digestive process. And yet I'm like, but having lunch or breakfast with the images is different, and it feels really cool. And I mean, it makes me miss Eric. Eric, come home. But yeah, really cool. Anyway, I just told Eric that, and he was like, you tell me off for leaving the anatomy books everywhere. And I was like, I know. Well, now I'm doing it too. So anyway, this was meant to be a real brief little clip to actually show you my lunch, which doesn't look, I don't know, how does this look? I'm like, this doesn't look very pretty, but I don't know, maybe it looks pretty to you. Let me know. It's basically leftover breakfast, some lettuce. I toasted, like in the pan, some mushrooms and onion and garlic, this is mustard, and then sardines. I know people have very mixed relationships with sardines. I really like them, but I have to be in the right mood. So anyway, but it's not necessarily that I'm in the mood today, it's more just that's what I've got. So that's why I'm having sardines. It was between sardines or mackerel. So anyway, I went for sardines. Anyway, that was the short little interlude after lunch and my voice lesson. So that will probably be the next clip.
Stop by the back legs.
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to try and lift it above your head.
Okay. By the back legs.
Kind of like I've got mine here. I don't know if you can see that.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. And you might have to hold it a bit lower, but I want you to take it all the way above your head.
Oh my gosh. Ah!
So just be careful, don't hurt yourself. But if you can, I want you to lift it. So hold it a little bit higher, like this under the seat maybe. And then lift that above your head.
I don't know. Oh.
Okay. Hold it even higher. So go above the seat.
Oh. Okay. Kind of.
Okay. And I want you to notice if you breathe in that position. Yeah, you can only breathe low down. Can you feel that?
I feel like I can't breathe.
Aha. So you have to breathe.
Oh. Am I really weak? I thought I was like quite strong.
Oh no, I mean that's a heavy chair. Yeah, it is a heavy chair. So you might want to hold it even higher.
Yeah.
Up on the, yeah.
Oh.
And hold it there, yeah. And see, can you breathe there?
Can I take it right over?
You can, please don't kill yourself.
Oh my goodness, okay.
Oh, now look how that stomach is moving when you breathe. Yeah, can you feel that?
Yeah.
And so can you now go...
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, it's kind of tiring, yeah? So we'll take it in little breaks.
Whew. It's good for my lats.
Yeah, it's good for your lats, but it's also really going to get you to get that core breathing, supporting, yeah?
Yeah.
And kind of working really well, so that will help you get the breath down.
Okay, Eric's going to be like, what on earth is going on?
What are you doing?
Okay, got it. Alright.
And you go, shh. Zzz. And one more time. Alright, put it down for a sec.
Woo!
We're going to make you really strong as well.
Yeah, that's cool.
Now,
Sucked the honey of his music vows. Now I see. Ooh. Can I balance it on my shoulder? Does it?
no, that's cheating. Bring it down, bring it down, bring it down.
I can do this.
How did that feel though?
Good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
To me that sounds much more open and free.
Yeah.
How's it feeling?
Nice. Connected, but then heavy.
Yeah, and it is heavy, and it's not a competition to keep the chair up there for a long time, yeah?
Right.
We're using it because it's forcing you to connect to everything down here. So even if you just do it, you know, hold it, say a line, put it down. Hold it, say a line, put it down. Okay. Alright? So those are the 2 breath things I'd like you to try this week. Yeah? Think how strong you'll be at the end of the year.
I look like a floating head in this shirt. So, really good voice lesson with Colin. He's amazing. I definitely want to do some other things and have him come be a guest teacher. He is really incredible and very, very, very grateful, and I don't know if you can hear in my voice, definitely feel shifted so much with the jaw and the tongue and breath. And it's just crazy to me that I spend so much of my life and time focusing on this and teaching this and releasing tension, and I know so much and I've made so many shifts in my life, and yet there's this whole next level, and really feeling kind of the frustration but also the excitement of that, and just how it is all so webbed into everything, because hey, it's all connected. So it feels really good and exciting and terrifying at the same time, and also to be vlogging and sharing this with you. And yeah, and my vlog, it's gotta be, I mean, it is part of the reason why I vlog is to help me practice just communicating without boundaries, without that observer and critic or that little voice in my mind, and to just let it come through, and to notice my patterns and my, you know, all of that, and to let it unwind and to find the love with that. And for any of you who are thinking about starting making videos, YouTube, vlogging, it's funny, I have 3 friends right now, all guys, who want to start making YouTube videos, and I seem to be that voice for them of just do it. It's really cool. So guys, if you're watching, Colin is one, son, Ryan, get your vlogs going, like let yourself just do it. Just the real, let it happen. And yeah, you know, editing and watching yourself back, it's not the most comfortable thing, but there's such a love to it, as such a self-acceptance that happens. I mean, sometimes it doesn't at first. First it's like, oh my goodness, but then we have to get through to that place where we find that self-acceptance. So anyway, I feel like this is going to be a long vlog today, even though, I don't know, I think there's been a lot of Laura talking, and thank you, Jolene, for leaving your comment that you enjoyed it when I do that. So this is for you. I hope that you have enjoyed it today. I'm going to end this vlog now, and I will see you tomorrow. What is on the agenda tomorrow? I'm not sure, actually. Probably similar to most days, which will be breakfast, ballet. I don't think I'm going to go to gym. I think I'm going to go to ballet tomorrow. I haven't 100% decided, and working and stuff. If you don't know what to say, just say stuff. Yeah, and soon maybe I'll share some of my, Colin just made me recite Shakespeare. So maybe at some point I might share that with you. Oh boy, feels very, 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 very vulnerable. And lip trilling. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye! Please like it and give it a thumbs up and subscribe and leave me a comment. Bye!